it's a real money in the room.
Terrence Gangsta Williams, he's done a few interviews, and he mentioned, you know, for those who don't know, Terrence Gangsta Williams is the brother of the CEO Cash Money Birdman, right?
Okay.
And he mentioned that C Murda wasn't really like that. Like, he was, you know, he was just hanging with people who were like that, but he wasn't, you know, a big stepper.
Yeah, that you know, that I didn't know C that way either. You know what I'm saying? C was a cool dude. You know, like I said, he went to the service, came home. He, you know, I knew he was from the project or affiliated with the project on some terms, but I didn't see him that way. Like, you know what I'm saying? I saw him as a real man. He wasn't no bitch ass nigga. He wasn't no scary dude. But I don't think that he was a dude that was out there killing people, doing things of that nature. I don't think that that was the reputation. I think that's what Gangsta was trying to like just put out, like that he wasn't, like at least when Gangsta and them was out there doing what they was doing, C wasn't out there at the time doing none of that kind of stuff. And like I said, I knew him, but I didn't know him for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know him, not saying that he didn't do it, just saying I didn't know him for that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we want to clarify that, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what people do. You know, they say gangsters move in silence. So, you know, we never know what he might have pulled off, especially in New Orleans, and just didn't speak on or talk about. But I didn't know him that way. He was a cool, laid back brother, chill, you know what I'm saying? Good dude. That's the way I know C, you know what I'm saying? I don't know him no other way.
Yeah, when you got the news that C Murda had been caught up for murder, was it like a big shock? Was you were taken aback, or?
I was more like looking like, you know, with me knowing the streets, I knew it had to be somebody from the entourage. I just didn't feel like C, you know, carry himself in that manner. And then the kind of goons that he had hanging around him, I knew that one of them would have they wouldn't even let him do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like, I just know how New Orleans roll, how certain people move, and these guys would have, you know, took that on quick, because that's like bragging rights. That's ways that you get closer to the man, all kind of things. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think somebody else would have stepped up for that and wouldn't even put C in that type of situation. You know what I'm saying? I just think that the way he was at Jefferson Parish, you know what I'm saying, he was a high profile case, so they wanted to use his name. They didn't even want the actual person. They just wanted to tie C Murda in the same way they did with Mac, you know what I'm saying, in St. Tammany Parish. They felt like, hell with who did it, I want the guy who got the name that's gonna make the case look like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna get a lot of attention off and bring a lot of attention for arresting somebody for, you know what I'm saying? It's just gonna be highly profile. So, you know, I think that's what it was about with both of those brothers. Like, I was like more in shock that C was about to go to jail for that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, but he about to fuck over C Murda, like, you know what I'm saying? And I just thought that he was gonna wind up beating the case. You know, I had a little faith in the system that maybe Master P Money or affiliations will probably, you know, get that, you know, swept away and they'll be home. You know what I'm saying? But we found out differently, like, you know what I'm saying? And that was messed up, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, RealToon, it's a real money in the room.